Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Wednesday, January 27th. We're also going to do our midweek review. Let's quickly jump to our news items for this morning. Very busy week as we continue today, Wednesday, with FOMC statement, federal fund rate, and obviously we have a press conference from the Federal Reserve at 2:30. So that's heavy enough. Second to that, we have big tech. I think we have Google and Facebook and Apple reporting today. So that's going to weigh heavily on the market. And on top of that, within the same week, we have established, as we can see here on our daily chart, a new all-time high, and at the same time retraced to the important 20 SMA on our daily, which is the area we've been talking about for the longest. How the market has pretty much respected that 20 SMA on the way up. Notice all it stops on 20 SMA. 20 SMA is the orange. 20 SMA holds. 20 SMA holds. Break through it. Rush right back above it. 20 SMA holds. 20 SMA holds. 20 SMA holds. And we're right back at the 20 SMA. Markets reacted as expected, coming off. But remember, we have those two items today. We have the big tech reporting. Plus, we also have the FOMC statement today and the press conference. Extreme volume we had here on Monday, really high volume day, which was unexpected. Yesterday was a little less. So, and today we're kind of expecting a little bit more movement, since we're expecting this kind of news. Probably not early in the morning, probably in the morning be a bit flat, but we'll look closely at our numbers as we begin our 30,000 foot view. Continue our 32,000 foot view. We're going to go to our next time frame, as we can see here. This is a very interesting picture here. Remember, this is where we have been. We have been talking about this area here, resistance and support. Market just oscillated between those two areas, eventually broke through, created a double pattern, a double floor here from a previous support for resistance area. Market bounces above it, uses our support as resistance, clearly breaks through with a lot of strength, reestablishes an all-time high, comes off those to this particular area here once again. Market holds once, market's testing there again. This is the 20 SMA. After establishing a new high, there's our pattern to the downside. So that's interesting. We're in a very precarious situation in the market right now. Can the market hold? Support here. Anything below there, we have a pretty decent free fall, honestly. If you look technically at the market, we can go here and look at our daily chart. The market has a pretty decent free fall from this area. The only hold supporting the market right now is the 20 SMA. Anything break below there, we're in danger of potentially coming right back down here to the 80 SMA. So that's why I'm saying this particular test that we're going through right now is very critical for the market here. We were there once, took off. We were there once again, took off, and this is our third time in this area. What's going to happen? So that's what we're seeing right now. So that's why today, early in the morning, we're expecting a little bit more of down movement to retest those areas. And here you see them again. There's a test. This is the area right here that we're talking about right here. We can expect potentially some retest of this area before moving any lower. So that's what our first original play for the morning is we're looking to the downside immediately to expect another retest. Now, that may not happen immediately. We may get a little bit of a run. We have plenty of areas here to the upside that we can potentially retest before. As a matter of fact, this trend line here is going to have a very clear descending triangle here. We have a very clear descending triangle. This could be our resistance area here. So if the market doesn't move down immediately, it could potentially use this as support once again, and it's going to run into this front. No matter which way it goes, it's going to run into this front. And this front here is potentially going to be the one that's going to determine, at least at the short term, what's going to be happening with this market. I'm going to recover once again from the 20 SMAs we've had in the past, or is the market potentially going to come and retest it here again? And remember, guys, once we get to this level here, hold your breath, because if the market breaks clearly through there, you can see acceleration. Now they're expecting good news coming from the big techs, but you know how it is. Sometimes good news doesn't always appear, or doesn't act. The market doesn't always act according to what it receives as supposedly good news. So just keep your eyes open. Just think short before you think long today in reference to this particular trade chart here. So take care, have a great session, and we'll see you soon.